Cool, bro. So this week has been really cool going into the Facebook community, getting the questions sent to us, responding. And one of the key questions, one of the things that keep popping up time after time is, how do I find my passion? How do I decide who I want to be and what I'm going to do in this world? And I know you've got a pretty sweet answer to that. So
again, it is something that we get so often, and a lot of people don't realize that they have so many strengths and they have so many. A lot of us have a lot of passions. A lot of us are gifted with many strengths, right? And so sometimes it can be a confusing thing, like, what do I do? And then conversely, a lot of people go, yeah, but I don't have many strengths, and they don't see, or they don't believe in themselves. They don't see the potential, right? And so there's a thing called the sweet spot, right? And the sweet spot is the intersection between your greatest strengths and your greatest passions, right? And so right there, right at the top, is what we call the sweet spot. And so here's what I want you to do today. If you have no idea, or maybe you're searching at the moment, you're trying to work out, well, what can I do to optimize my life? You know that you were born for greatness. You know that you were born to do incredible things, but you're trying to work out, what are those incredible things? Well, here's what I'd say. Number one, write down like as many of your strengths as possible, right? So I want you to write down, it could be you're great with leadership, you're great with talking to people, you're a great listener, right? There's many things, right, that you will be good at, and I just want you to list those things down. And then what I want you to do after that is I want you to write down those things that you're passionate about, right? And so that could be, I'm passionate about cooking, I'm passionate about writing, it could be something in the sports arena or the musical arena. For many people it could be, I'm just passionate about being the best dad or being the best mum on the planet. That's who I want to be. I want to build a great family. And then what I want you to do with that is I want you to break it down as best you can and to try to bring it down to 1 to 3, right? So what are your 1 to 3 strongest strengths, and what are 1 to 3 of your strongest passions, right? And what that's going to do is that's going to begin to essentially just mitigate and make it a lot more clearer as to where you should begin to place your focus. Then hopefully what you get to is, once you've got, say, 3 of those on either side, I want you then to pick your greatest strength and I want you to pick your greatest passion. And from there, that essentially is your sweet spot. And then what you do is, once you've got that down, now you've got a greater picture, you've got more clarity around where to focus your energy, where to focus your time, and then you can begin to take the steps necessary, right, to beginning to take action points, action steps to start to move towards that sweet spot. So I hope that helps. It's a question that we get so often within the community, and I think that this activity here, don't rush it either. Take some time with it. Don't think, as we always say, don't think too long and hard about things, but do give it time, right? Give yourself the time to think, what am I really strong at, and what am I really passionate about? And then just lastly, additionally, I would say, take that to somebody. Take that to someone that is going to be honest with you, and who loves you, who cares about you, and who truly believes in your future, and get them to have an eye over that, what you've come up with, and let them speak into that, and then take those steps towards going out to achieve and optimize your life. So I hope that helps.
Cool. And Joe, as you're talking about the goals people have, be a great father, and a story came to mind of I was in Sydney at a conference, and they got to the goal setting seminar, and someone said, oh, my goal is to be a really good father. And I was like, I love it. Like, that is one of the number one things, right? But my question was, how do you measure that?
Right.
Because otherwise, if you don't know how you're going to measure that goal, you get home and you're like, I love it, but what do I do? And so the facilitator of that workshop said he had the same thing, and so what he did is he wanted to be a great father, and so he'd have this green tin that he'd put on the top of the fridge, and every day he'd put his loose change into that tin, and then it's called the dinner tin. And then at the end of each month, they'd see how much money was in that tin, and they'd go for dinner. And now that might have been $35, that could have gone for fish and chips, or it could have been $135, which would have been a nice dinner. And so every month the family are going, what does the dinner look like?
Wow.
And now, 15 years later, the kids are grown up, but they still have the dinner surprise. And so, for him, that's been a way of measuring his success of being a great father, because he's created something that is an experience.
Yeah,
But I don't care where they go, but they like the fact that every month they get together.
Yeah, absolutely, and I love that, and getting creative about things and thinking outside the box about how you do that and how you measure that. So yeah, I hope that helps. Remember to write that stuff down, get it done today, and I hope this brings you great value.
Woo.